turn on your notification bell. You will still get those information you are looking for. Thank you.
We have but one leader, IPOB declares. And who is that? Mazen Namdekano. That's what IPOB is saying. That it is only Mazen Namdekano that is the duly recognized leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and no other person. Because there has been this news going around, the fabrication, that, Edoziem is now the acting leader of IPOB. IPOB said there's nothing like acting leader. There's no position as acting leader. It is only the leader. Edoziem is only the head of Directorate of State of the group. Yes. And the IPOB said what Edoziem was asked to do was to be given directive as the head of DOS. Is to be providing direction on the day-to-day activities of IPOB. Hence, Mazen Namdekano is in detention. This Edoziem should be providing directive on the day-to-day activities. It does not, actually, empower him to act as the leader. No, you don't have two captains in the ship. Of course, you don't have to captain the ship. So it is the handiwork of mischief makers. They are fabricating lies here and there. Because what IPOB spokesperson said, Ipob said, he said the statement was an unambiguous statement. It was unambiguous. So it baffles one how the media will just twist it to mean that giving directive for day-to-day activities means we have new leader, our acting capacity. That is mischief makers, elements of distractions. And so people should discountenance what they're saying. We were chagrined. That's what Ipob said. We were taken aback by people who are twisting unambiguous statements. Unambiguous statements. So that is mischief makers, distractors, and detractors. Of course, they are distractions. They are also detractors. Of course. So that is what they're doing. Their job is to distract people from having focus on what they're doing. So IPOB has made their statement clear, crystal clear. I have to quote the refutal or how Ipob debunks it. I quote now. We, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, under the command and leadership of Mazen Namdekano, condemn the useless and fabricated media propaganda and blackmail from some media houses that IPOB has another or acting leader replacing our indefatigable libretto and prophet, Mazen Namdekano. We want everybody to bear in mind that Mazen Edoziem is the head of IPOB Directorate of State, that's US, and not IPOB acting leader. There was never a time that Ipob, the publicity secretary of IPOB, issued any statement purporting that our leader had been replaced by Mazen Edoziem as IPOB acting leader. The said statement was the handiwork of mischievous elements bent on causing confusion in IPOB. The statement further read, "It is unfortunate that some mischievous elements twisted an unambiguous statement by IPOB, where we clarify that in the meantime that our leader is in detention, the head of DOS, Mazen Edoziem, will be providing direction on the day-to-day activities of IPOB. We never said that Edoziem has become the acting leader of IPOB. For the avoidance of doubts, Mazen Namdekano remains the leader of IPOB. The entire IPOB family all over the world is loyal to him. IPOB has no acting leader. Edoziem is only the head of DOS of IPOB, not the leader. We therefore urge our family members, supporters, friends, and members of the public to ignore the misleading and mischievous media report." End of quote. This is what Ipob said. So, mischief makers, those who are twisting words and expressions, you have failed. You are dealing with IPOB, well-organized group. You think you can come and use your cheap blackmail and propaganda to disrupt the activities of IPOB? No way. I'm glad that IPOB is a group of people who are responsible, who are resilient, those who are, serious in their business, those who are doing exceedingly well in their chosen vocation, those who are organized, those who reason very well rational, and those who are people who are making waves across the ocean. And so, this kind of people, intellectual, their intellectual capacity is not in doubt. And you think you can come and use this kind of cheap propaganda. You go to your rumor mill. If you go there next time, you try and cook things that will be eatable, so that people who can, with people who knows who test good food can actually, say this one is good. We can buy it. And I bet you, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can cook in that your rumor mill that will actually convince the IPOB, because they know from where you're coming from. They know where you're coming from. You see, so the Ipobians are people of wisdom. They are people of knowledge. They are people of noble character. So I thank God for them. They will never be swayed. So these elements of distractions, distractors, and all whatnot. Look, you have failed. You have failed, and you continue to fail. We wonder Nigerian media houses. See, this is what they're doing. This is what I'm known for. They are deceivers. They misrepresent issues. They misrepresent issues. I don't blame them, because they have been cowed. The Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation or Commission has actually, they have succeeded in trying to, subdue these people, trying to bring them down completely. So they have succeeded in doing that. And so those people, they have recoiled. They are now jittery. They shrink. So that's what Lai Mohammed have done to the Nigerian media. They are sensational. They are pro-government. They are pro-government. That's what they're doing. So people should be wary of the information emanating from them, particularly the things that concern the Southeast and Biafrans. They always twist it. They twist it. They pretend as if they are serving the public, with neutrality, whereas they're not neutral. They are afraid of the government. We have a junta. In fact, this government is like, we have said it's tyrannical. It's tyrannical. It's like a military regime. The only different thing here is that you have, legislature. Otherwise, this one is a military regime, a junta. Just that we have legislature which they have pocketed in their pockets. They have pocketed them. They have pocketed legislature. It's an appendage of this executive, within everything in rascality, with impunity, executive rascality and impunity going on. So IPOB has only one leader, and he is the indefatigable Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.